Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which is imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll swing this out to Toney. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Prescott off play action. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 24. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. It's Barkley on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apken. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. but more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Prescott to throw it. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 61 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Gano now Miller to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Miller in motion right.
26. Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
On second down, Elliott once more. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Here we go, 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And I don't think he got there. No. Geez, short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward with it. If he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Let's go now.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 28 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points in that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
46 and 47.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first and 10, Prescott going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Scotty Miller, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
29 yards. First down, Cowboys. Ready?
Pushes him over. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CeeDee, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It gets this one to Johnson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And the Cowboys will advance.
Yeah. Should I stop?